Hey, this is Jerry Visca, the publisher of Defyeneurs, and welcome to the second edition of the Top 50 Relationship Marketing Tips. And we are live with Kristen, Bohl, and Arlen Wolkowski. And I tell you, I'm inspired because as a fellow Canadian, it's so amazing to have both Kristen and Arlen from Calgary, Alberta, Canada on the phone. Welcome. How are you guys doing?
We're doing pretty great today.
We're doing wonderful. Thanks for having us on the call today.
You're so welcome, Arlen. So honored to shine a light on you and just share with the world how these two of my favorite Canadians are just tearing it up. So I want to share a quote with readers. I want to kick this off because your profile is very, very inspiring, especially as a young couple and relationship marketing. And I love this quote. It says, "When we focus on building relationships, integrity and honesty are our priorities." I just love that. So with that, Kristen, how has your journey led you to relationship marketing?
Well, Jerry, I started off not knowing what I was getting into, oddly enough. I had been approached by a couple of my girlfriends that I had worked with in a previous traditional business, and they approached me and told me about this company that they were starting up. And so, oddly enough, I just thought we were just starting a new company, and I didn't really know what it was about. And then when I found out that it was going to be direct sales or relationship marketing, I was totally fine with that. I'm fine with all kinds of different kinds of marketing, and it was just really exciting to be able to work with people that I wanted to work with again. And that's one of my favorite parts about this industry is being able to choose who you work with. And then from there, the oil and gas industry took a bit of a nosedive in 2008 and 2009, and I had been laid off from my job. And so I was so thankful to have relationship marketing in my life at that point because it really provided me with a positive group of people that I could surround myself with at least once a week, going to meetings and things like that. It was just so important at that point in my life to be able to be surrounded with people who were able to dream again, and it really helped me get through being laid off. And then I decided to go back to work, and I only made it 8 months because I realized that I was surrounded by negative people in an industry that I just wasn't passionate about anymore. And when I had, been full-time in network marketing or relationship marketing, I'd gotten that taste of what it's like to be around happy, positive people. And so I quit my job, and I've just never looked back. Arlen actually has had a little bit more experience with his family in network marketing, so his story is just a little bit different than mine.
Cool.
Yeah, relationship marketing or network marketing, it kind of got started for me when I was a kid. My family dabbled a little bit in it, but they didn't see any success of any sort whatsoever. If anything, they were more left behind by the industry than anything else. So it really put a negative taste in my mouth. And so when Kristen came home the one day and said that she's starting a new business, needless to say, I was a little bit hesitant about it, but of course supported her, and we got started. And it's been quite the journey, going from not seeing any sort of help from anyone in the network marketing industry to working with the amazing people that are in the organization that we're in, and all the support and everything that we get from them. So for me, as Kristen became a little bit more successful and I got more comfortable around people and with the whole industry as a whole, I found that it was just easy for me in my everyday life, whether it be at work, just hanging around with people, just to be able to talk and promote a product that years earlier I would have had no ambition whatsoever to do. So that's what I found, that our journey along the way has come from basically wanting nothing to do with the industry to both of us wanting to eventually transition into being full-time in the business. And being able to be stay-at-home parents hopefully one day. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Very cool. I love that, Arlen. I love your energy. I love that you shared, your story of how supported you now feel, and just I love how you're just being real with everything. And Kristen, I love how you're just sharing that you're dreaming. You're both dreaming again, and I think that's extraordinary. The two of you are just a real shining example of how well this industry can grow. Kristen, there's a really cool quote that I want to share with listeners, and it goes like this: people always remember how you made them feel. And I love that you shared that, because it's obvious with the two of you and your energy that, you're really focused on making people feel great. And, what gets you, Kristen, leaping out of bed every morning?
Well, Jerry, there's a couple different things, but most importantly, when I started with relationship marketing, it was really important to me, and it still is today. It's absolutely part of my burning desire, is to create a safe, positive work environment for women. In my previous industry, I was involved in the oil and gas industry, and it's not always a super friendly environment. It's kind of an old guys club, and it's hard enough for women. But in addition to that, it's, women are not, I'm not just going to say backstabbing each other, but you really you're so concerned about one-upping and being ahead of the game always. And with relationship marketing, it's the absolute opposite of that. And that's really what my burning desire and my passion has been with network marketing, is to create a place where women are happy to be working with one another and excited and truly helping each other get ahead in the industry.
I love that. I love that. I love how you share, you're creating this friendly place and, for women to be supported. I just think that's great. Arlen, what gets you leaping out of bed every morning besides your amazing wife, Kristen?
Well, one of the things is being able to enjoy the things that we've worked hard to achieve throughout our lives. And one of the most important things is seeing the success of those that are on this same journey with us, and seeing how they've come a long ways in their journey. And just seeing how happy people are, and that's probably the best thing for me, is just seeing the happiness and the excitement of those that we're surrounding ourselves with. And one of the biggest goals for me is to retire early and not be working away from home, as I'm currently right now in the oil and gas industry too. And it's hard to be home, not be home every day, and spend time with the ones that you love. So yeah, that's kind of
really great, Arlen. I love that. Arlen, there's kind of an answer in your response here in your profile. I love it, and it says, when I'm building relationships, I take an interest in people that I meet, and I ask a lot of questions. I love how the two of you are really focused on people. That really comes out in your profile. You really want to get to know people in your life. And Kristen, you've seen a lot. You've been through some challenges, and I just love the direction you're going. So what's the bigger picture for the two of you going forward? What's that look like?
Well, I really like to help people, as most people would, say. And I think that this industry really provides a place where you can truly make a difference in people's lives. And so for me, the bigger picture is just helping more people, more people who are maybe at that retirement age and are wanting to retire, but they still don't have the funds, or they need a little bit more savings. Or they want to retire, but they want to keep their minds busy, and they want to continue feeling like they're making a difference in people's lives. The other group of people that I really love to work with, Arlen and I don't have children at this point in our lives, but it's a really an incredible thing to watch mothers who are so focused and having a fantastic time raising children, but then adding this kind of an industry and this sort of a purpose back into their lives, where they don't have to be away from their kids, but yet they can still feel like they're making a difference, and they're earning money, and they're still powerful business people, and they can kind of add that aspect back into their lives. That's really the bigger picture for us, is to keep helping more and more people change their lives and maybe create extra time for themselves.
I love it. I absolutely love you guys. The inspiration from Kristen, Bohl, and Arlen Wolkowski from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, probably my two favorite Canadians in this industry, and I just absolutely am honored to shine a light on the two of you. Pages 44, 45, you guys are just rocking it. And just thank you so much for being a part of this inspired platform. And on behalf of Defyeneurs, I want to wish you both a defined year of success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry.